Hi, today I'm joined with Sergey, and what we are going to be talking about is query fan out and how do you know what query fan out searches are being performed in the background when you make a search in the LLMs.
Hi, James. Thank you for having me. So when fan out happens, we need to consider what's the context, what kind of topic you're trying to search. Is it a simple one, like what is the capital of uh, France, or is it more complex, like what is the best massage chair for older people under $1,000? Depending on the complexity of the query, the system figures out what is the intent of your search? What exactly you're trying to figure out? What exactly you're trying to get from an LLM? And then it does either very small fan out or an extensive fan out. And another issue is also the model. Usually, some models don't use a lot of fan outs, others use a lot. The largest one is Perplexity. It could use up to 40 fan outs. Then there is Google, which is up to 20, and everything else is kind of in the middle.
So on there where Google does up to 20, then as it does up to 20 query fan out phrases and searches, is there a way of knowing, like can you reverse prompt it to say what fan out queries did you do, or how do you know, like, because obviously from a keyword research point of view, it would be good to know what they're doing on the query fan out for a specific term to try and work those into the content. Is there a way of knowing that or not?
There are some ways, like I know when you do deep research, you can kind of see it. But the way I usually do it, it's you work from the other end. Like you don't optimize your website for a specific query. You look at potential, what kind of problem you're trying to solve for a user, and then you optimize your content for all potential queries that user might have. So you kind of you're not analyzing actual keywords, you're analyzing the intent and you're trying to fulfill it. But I'm sure with time, you're going to be able to figure out actual fan out queries through some LLM tools. I'm sure they're gonna pop up sooner or later.
Yeah, so obviously, if someone was to do a complex search, are they trying to, so anyone who doesn't understand this, so if you was to do your kind of example, someone's looking for, it's got to be under $1,000, it's a gaming chair, it's for the elderly, are they performing them multiple searches to try and go best gaming chair for the elderly, best gaming chair under $1,000 and stuff like that, and trying to break it down, or are they trying to, how does the query fan out work specifically?
What happens is, let's say, best massage chair example. What it's gonna do, it's gonna come up with all related queries. So, like best massage chair for pain, best massage chair for sleeping, etc. And then it's gonna fetch Google for all of those queries, and it's gonna collect 10 results for each query. So, if let's say you have 20 different fan outs, you're gonna get a pool of candidates of about 200 potential websites, and that's when the actual process of analyzing them starts. Because in the first stage, LLM would do just light analysis of all key metadata, like the titles, meta description, and website name. Plus, it also takes into account the quality signals for a website. So when like in case of Google, let's take two examples, Google and ChatGPT. When you're asking Gemini certain thing about massage chairs, it fetches Google and it takes trust data from Google. So like if it analyzes how trustworthy the website is, what's the link building profile, what's the link profile, are there any penalties, and those things they're considered in the beginning when it gets all those 200 candidates. With the ChatGPT, it's the same story but with the Bing measurements. And after this, it does the first step of an analysis where it sees if what kind of website it can eliminate. So like it has 200 candidates and it removes anywhere between 40 to 80% of those candidates based just on main key metadata. And after this, it starts actually analyzing websites. So and first it does light parsing, just checking the structure, how stable the meaning is, and when another 50 to 80% being removed, then it does complete analysis, and from those websites, it actually compiles the answer.
That's good. So obviously, with regards to that, then, and obviously, let's say there was 200 and it's narrowed it down. Is it like a consensus score that the more times you're mentioned, the higher chances you've got to go in? Or is there any sort of weighting system that if you're position number one in a listicle, as opposed to position number 10, have you got a better chance to be cited? Or is it just come down to the consensus score of whoever's mentioned the most will get put into the LLMs?
It depends on the query. If you're trying to be mentioned as a brand, let's say if you have a massage chair that wants to be included in a listicle in an LLM, then yes, the more you mentioned in different listicles, the higher the chances, the high because LLM sees your product more often, and it might consider, okay, like this product is mentioned many times. It must be that this product is a good product, so it's gonna include it. And it's also the more you mentioned on different sites, because different sites they have different speed metrics and different semantic representation. So some sites might have high authority and they be much higher in SERPs, but their semantics might be all over. The speed might be not the best. So the more you show up in those listicles on different websites, the higher the chances for your inclusion in LLM. A different story is for if you actually want your content to be included in LLM output. In this case, it does matter, but with the same kind of like point of view. If LLM sees your version of a strategy, let's say it's a subjective strategy how to do X. If you publish your strategy on different sites and you say like our site is proposing this strategy and LLM will see that strategy, it's gonna extract it. But if you're also gonna have it on your website and you're gonna have high speed and good meaning, easy to understand, then it's also very good. So in this case, it's not as super important to have many mentions, but it helps anyways.
Yeah, for sure. So if anyone who's watching this, we hope you like the information with regards to query fan out on LLMs. Today I'm joined with Sergey. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Cheers.